The streets are buzzing, the fans are talking, and the internet is on fire. NBA Youngboy's camp just got hit with a major shakeup, and Herm the Black Sheep is right in the middle of it all. This isn't just another rap beef. This is personal. Rumors are flying that Herm and Lil Durk have been exchanging heated words behind the scenes for months, with leaked messages and social media posts fueling the tension. Emotions ran high as fans dissected every cryptic story, every subtle jab, and every video hint dropped by both camps. People are asking, is this about music, money, or something way deeper? Some insiders claim that Herm felt blindsided by Lil Durk's recent moves, while others say this conflict is touching old wounds, personal betrayals, and street politics. The family was left divided, and even NBA Youngboy's inner circle is said to be unsure where their loyalty lies. The drama intensified overnight when Herm posted a video that had fans shocked, sparking endless debates across social media. By the time this story unfolds, you'll hear Herm's side like never before, including shocking twists, secret confrontations, and emotional confrontations that are already being called the most explosive rap drama of the year. The tension in the rap world reached a boiling point when Herm the Black Sheep, a close affiliate of NBA Youngboy, finally responded to the whispers, leaks, and online jabs from Lil Durk's camp. Fans had been speculating for weeks, scrolling through cryptic Instagram stories, and reposted old interviews, piecing together a feud that seemed to have roots deeper than anyone realized. But when Herm dropped that first post, him sitting alone in a dimly lit studio, a black hoodie pulled tight over his head, eyes burning with fury, everything changed. Fans immediately noticed the caption. Some people forget where they came from. I don't. The video went viral in minutes. Comments flooded in. Some were confused, others were shocked, and many were already taking sides. The streets were talking, and the chatter was unanimous. This wasn't just music beef, it was personal. Inside Herm's inner circle, the tension was palpable. Man, he's really about to say what everybody's been thinking, said one unnamed source close to Herm, nervously pacing the studio. This could get messy. I'm telling you, emotions are high. Everyone's on edge. Sources said Herm had been holding back for months, listening, watching, and gathering evidence of what he called disloyal moves from Lil Durk and his associates. The leaks weren't random. Herm claimed they were carefully orchestrated, designed to undermine his credibility, his street respect, and even his loyalty to NBA Youngboy's camp. The drama escalated when an alleged conversation between Herm and Lil Durk was leaked online. In the voice notes, Herm's voice was steady but dripping with disdain. You think this is a game, man? I've been loyal. I've been real. You playin' games with my name, my people, my family. Lil Durk's reply was equally sharp, defensive, and filled with his own accusations. The clip was only 30 seconds long, but it sent shockwaves through fan communities, hip-hop forums, and Twitter. Memes popped up, reactions videos were uploaded, and debates raged on. Fans were shocked. The family was left divided. Even NBA Youngboy reportedly stepped in privately, trying to calm both sides, but sources say his attempts were met with resistance. Social media analysts noticed a pattern. Herm's recent posts were no accident. Every story, every video, every cryptic quote seemed to be a message targeted specifically at Durk's camp. Some posts showed Herm driving through neighborhoods tied to past disputes, flashing rings and chains, subtly reminding viewers of his influence and connections. One particularly dramatic post had him walking down an empty street late at night, camera shaking slightly as he whispered, "Some lessons gotta be learned the hard way." Fans went wild. Theories spread like wildfire. Was this a warning? A threat? A promise of retaliation? No one could tell, but everyone wanted to find out. The heat didn't stop online. Memes and edits comparing Herm and Durk went viral, with some fans even creating animated videos of confrontations that never happened. "It's crazy how fast this blew up," said a fan in a live stream reacting to Herm's posts. "It's like they're writing a rap soap opera, but it's real people's lives at stake." Sources revealed that tensions had been simmering for months due to disagreements over collaborations, public comments, and perceived betrayals in business deals. Herm reportedly felt that Durk's team had been trying to edge him out of potential deals with Youngboy affiliates, and that resentment boiled over into the public feud we see today. Inside Herm's camp, the mood was tense but strategic. Friends and associates urged him to respond calmly, but Herm refused. "I'm not here to play," he allegedly told one confidant. "I've waited too long. I've stayed quiet while people disrespected me. Now it's time to set the record straight." And set the record straight he did. In a series of Instagram live sessions, Herm addressed fans directly, expressing hurt, frustration, and betrayal. "They act like we're enemies, but really it's about loyalty," Herm said, emotion catching in his voice. "You can't sit around and let people rewrite your story. I won't do it. Not for me, not for my people, not for my family." Fans were captivated. Reactions were polarizing. Some praised Herm for standing up for himself, calling him real and loyal to the bone. Others criticized the approach, saying the online theatrics were dangerous and reckless. But one thing was clear: Herm had successfully grabbed the spotlight, and now the world was watching every move. Even Durk's fanbase weighed in, defending him, questioning Herm's motives, and stirring even more conflict. The family was left divided, and rumors emerged that both camps were meeting privately, negotiating behind the scenes, trying to avoid an outright confrontation, but nothing was confirmed. The tension reached a fever pitch during a rumored encounter at a Houston studio. Sources say Herm and his team were recording late into the night when someone allegedly spotted Durk's entourage nearby. Social media exploded with speculation. Was a face-to-face confrontation inevitable? Fans were obsessed. One fan tweeted, "Herm versus Durk in Houston. Streets about to be wild." Another wrote, "This is bigger than rap. This is personal." Emotions ran high, and nobody knows how it's gonna end. Meanwhile, Herm himself posted a story of him sitting in the studio, staring at a mic, the caption reading, "Some truths only come out when you speak up. Watch closely." Adding more fuel to the fire, Herm's post history showed subtle digs at Durk's recent moves, calling out fake loyalty and pretend friendships. Fans analyzed every word, every pause, every emoji. Even the music dropped hints. Herm's latest tracks were filled with pointed lines about betrayal, fake friends, and standing your ground. Listeners dissected lyrics, trying to determine if the songs were direct shots at Durk or just general commentary. Either way, the impact was undeniable. Discussion spread beyond YouTube into TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, and even mainstream media, where outlets covered the Herm vs. Durk saga as one of the year's most sensational rap conflicts. Behind the scenes, insiders hinted at deeper tensions that fans hadn't seen yet. Allegedly, some members of Youngboy's team were uncomfortable with the feud escalating. One source claimed, "They want to keep the peace, but Herm is too proud to back down." Durk's side is the same way. It's a ticking time bomb. Meanwhile, both camps were said to be calling in reinforcements from allies and street contacts. Even family members were reportedly getting involved, trying to mediate, but tempers flared. The drama wasn't just about music. It was about respect, legacy, and survival in a world where alliances shift faster than the beat drops in a track. In an unexpected twist, Herm allegedly received direct messages from an anonymous source claiming to have dirt on Durk's team. The messages hinted at secret meetings, hidden disputes, and possible betrayals that could completely change the narrative. Herm's reaction was reportedly a mix of shock and anger. "I can't believe this," he allegedly told a friend. "All this time, and they think they can play me?" Fans went wild speculating about the content of the messages, debating whether Herm would go public with them or use them strategically behind the scenes. The suspense was unbearable. Social media was buzzing, the comments were flying, and fans were glued to every update, every story, every post. Then came the dramatic escalation. A leaked audio clip surfaced online. Herm was heard calling out not just Durk, but unnamed individuals within his circle, accusing them of switching sides and playing games. The voice note was raw, emotional, and filled with rage. Fans listened, replayed, and analyzed every word. "This is next level," said one reaction video creator. "Emotions ran high. You can feel the anger, the hurt. This isn't just a diss. This is a warning." Meanwhile, Durk's camp was reportedly preparing their own responses, and insiders hinted at a public statement that could further escalate tensions. As the night fell, Herm posted a photo with a simple caption, "Loyalty ain't free." Fans immediately connected the dots, interpreting it as a direct message to Durk. Social media blew up again. The feud was trending. Comment sections were filled with speculation, debates, and heated arguments. The family was divided, the streets were talking, and everyone knew this was far from over. Herm's emotional, raw approach had secured his place in the conversation, and every fan was waiting for the next move. By the end of the week, sources claimed Herm had been meeting privately with close allies to plan his next move. Some say he was strategizing a musical response, others hint at a street-level warning, but no one could confirm. Meanwhile, fans continued to dissect every story, post, and track. Every post had meaning, every video a message, and the suspense was building to a point where everyone was asking, what happens next? Herm the Black Sheep had made his voice heard, but the war was far from over. And if the leaks, posts, and audio clips were any indication, the drama was only going to escalate. The next morning, the streets were still buzzing from Herm the Black Sheep's explosive posts. Fans were dissecting every frame of his videos, every word in his Instagram Live, and even every look on his face during recent interviews. Speculation ran rampant. Was Herm planning to take things to the next level, or was this a warning meant to intimidate Lil Durk and his camp? Some insiders claimed Herm's phone had been blowing up all night, flooded with messages from both fans and associates, some advising caution, others urging retaliation. The emotional tension was palpable. Emotions ran high, and the family was left divided. Friends of Herm debated whether he was crossing a line, while supporters insisted he was merely defending his honor. By noon, rumors of a potential face-to-face encounter began circulating online. An alleged sighting placed Durk's team at a downtown Houston studio, just blocks away from where Herm was reportedly recording. Fans went into a frenzy, speculating that a confrontation was imminent. On social media, hashtags like #Herm vs Durk and #RapDrama2025 were trending, with clips from previous interactions and even old interviews being repurposed as evidence of the feud. Memes flooded Instagram and TikTok, each one dramatizing potential showdowns, exaggerated threats, or imagined alliances. Reaction videos popped up by the dozen, some analyzing Herm's every word, others questioning Durk's next move. Inside Herm's camp, the mood was tense but strategic. Sources revealed that Herm had been meeting with his closest allies to plan his next move, emphasizing that retaliation, if it came, would be calculated. "He's not reckless," said one source. "Herm knows what he's doing. This isn't just about talking loud on social media. It's about sending a message, setting boundaries, and making sure everyone knows where he stands." Friends and associates warned that Durk's team was also mobilizing quietly, preparing their own response behind closed doors. The feud was no longer a game. It was personal, and stakes were higher than ever. The tension reached another level when a leaked phone call hit online. In the clip, Herm was heard speaking to an unnamed associate. "They think they can play me like I'm just another name in the game," Herm said, voice low but intense. "I've been loyal. I've been real. But loyalty's not free. I'll make sure they understand that." The snippet lasted barely a minute, but it was enough to send social media into overdrive. Fans debated the meaning, dissected the tone, and predicted what might happen next. The leak, whether intentional or accidental, only heightened the drama, keeping everyone on edge. Meanwhile, rumors began circulating about potential alliances forming. Some sources claimed Herm was reaching out to other NBA Youngboy affiliates, consolidating his support base to ensure he wouldn't be isolated. "It's like a chess game," said an insider. "Every move is calculated, every alliance matters." Herm's making sure he's got backup if things get ugly. Durk's side, naturally, was rumored to be doing the same, tightening the circle around his team, ensuring that no one would cross lines without consequences. Fans were eating it up. The speculation, the drama, the uncertainty. It was all exactly the kind of chaos that made social media erupt. Then came another shocking twist. A video surfaced showing Herm in a heated discussion with one of Youngboy's close associates. The words were harsh. Voices were raised. Allegedly, the argument was about how far Herm should push his feud with Durk. "You can't just throw everything online and hope it solves itself," the associate reportedly said. Herm's response was defiant. "I've waited too long. I've stayed quiet while people disrespected me. Now it's my turn. If they want to test me, they're gonna learn fast." The family was left divided. Some supporters questioned whether Herm's actions were reckless, while others applauded his courage. Social media exploded with reactions to the leak. Clips were shared, analyzed, and re-uploaded thousands of times. Fans debated everything from the tone of the conversation to the implications for future collaborations. "Herm's not playing," one fan tweeted. "Durk better watch himself." Another wrote, "This is bigger than music. It's respect, loyalty, and power all mixed in." Emotions ran high, and nobody knows what's coming next. The streets were talking, and the energy around the feud was electric. Even mainstream outlets began reporting on it, calling it the rap feud that's rewriting the rules of loyalty and betrayal in the game. Adding another layer to the drama, rumors emerged that Herm had reached out to some unexpected allies. Sources claimed he was speaking with lesser-known artists who had past beefs with Durk's team, creating a network of support that could amplify his position. "He's smart," said one insider. "He's not just reacting, he's planning. He's turning his loyalty into power, and everyone around him knows it." Meanwhile, Durk was reportedly aware of these moves, quietly strategizing his own response. Fans speculated endlessly. Would this lead to a public showdown, a diss track, or something even more dramatic? The emotional intensity peaked when a cryptic message appeared on Herm's Instagram story. "Sometimes silence speaks louder than words. Watch closely." Fans immediately interpreted it as a direct shot at Durk. Discussions across YouTube live streams erupted, with creators dissecting the timing, the wording, and the imagery. Every frame of Herm's story was analyzed. Every post turned into evidence of the next move in the feud. Memes multiplied, online communities debated, and the anticipation was palpable. Fans were not just watching, they were living the drama. As the day went on, insiders revealed that Herm had a private meeting with Youngboy, trying to clarify his position and ensure no internal conflict escalated. "They're both professionals," said a source. But emotions ran high, and you could see the tension. Nobody wants a feud to get out of hand, but pride is pride, and respect is respect. Meanwhile, leaks from Durk's camp hinted that his team was aware of Herm's moves and preparing a counter-response. The uncertainty only fueled more speculation. Fans began creating theories about secret meetings, potential tracks, and possible confrontations. The drama was no longer contained to music. It had become a full-blown story of loyalty, betrayal, and street politics. The night brought even more drama. A video surfaced online allegedly showing Herm walking through a popular Houston neighborhood. Hood up, hands in his pockets, eyes scanning the streets. The caption read, "Some lessons gotta be learned the hard way." Fans immediately speculated. Was this a warning to Durk, a hint at retaliation, or just Herm flexing his presence in the streets? Regardless, the video went viral, sparking thousands of comments, reaction videos, and memes. Every fan had an opinion. Every fan had a theory. The tension was undeniable. The stakes had been raised. Then came the most shocking revelation yet. Insiders claimed Herm had received information suggesting Durk's team had plans to release a track aimed at him. The alleged track was said to contain pointed references, subtle jabs, and lines questioning Herm's credibility and loyalty. Herm's response: more cryptic posts, more videos, and a renewed energy to assert himself publicly. Sources said Herm was feeding off the energy, turning every slight into fuel for his next move. Fans were captivated. Comments flooded in, debates erupted, and the feud dominated every corner of social media. As the night drew to a close, Herm's team reportedly called a strategy meeting. Associates discussed potential responses, from social media posts to music releases to public statements. Herm remained calm, collected but determined. "I've waited long enough," he reportedly said. "It's time they understand who they're messing with." The family was still divided, but Herm's supporters were rallying, energized by his determination and raw emotion. Meanwhile, Durk's camp was preparing their own countermeasures, keeping fans on edge and speculation at an all-time high. By the end of the day, the feud had transformed into a full-blown saga. Fans, insiders, and street observers alike agreed. Herm the Black Sheep had successfully grabbed the spotlight, forcing Lil Durk and his team into the public eye. The stakes had been raised. Emotions ran high. The family was divided. And with rumors of upcoming tracks, leaks, and confrontations, it was clear this story was far from over. Social media would continue buzzing, fans would remain divided, and the rap world would be watching every move, every post, every statement. Herm had made his mark. The war was far from finished. The morning after Herm's latest posts, the streets were still buzzing, but now there was a new level of intensity. Fans weren't just reacting, they were predicting. Reaction videos flooded YouTube, TikTok, and Instagram, dissecting every word, every glare, every pause Herm had in his recent clips. One viral post even showed Herm walking through his neighborhood, hood up, hands in his pockets, jaw set tight, with a caption, "Some truths can't be ignored." Fans immediately read it as a direct message to Lil Durk and his associates. Speculation ran wild. Was Herm setting the stage for a music response, a public confrontation, or something even more dramatic? Emotions ran high, and the family was left divided. Loyalty was being questioned on every side. Inside Herm's camp, things were escalating quickly. Sources said Herm had called a late-night strategy meeting with close associates and Youngboy affiliates. "He's determined to make this right, or at least make them understand," said one insider. "There's a lot of anger but also a lot of planning. Herm doesn't just react, he calculates." But trust me, emotions ran high in that room. People were shouting, debating, and some even walked out frustrated. The insider added that some members of Youngboy's team were concerned about Herm pushing too far, worried it could spiral into something uncontrollable. But Herm, true to form, refused to be restrained. "I've been patient," he allegedly said. "I've stayed silent while people questioned my loyalty. Now it's time for them to know I won't be played." Meanwhile, Lil Durk's camp was not sitting idle. Rumors began circulating that Durk had recorded a track addressing Herm indirectly, with lines fans immediately dissected as jabs. One lyric, supposedly referencing fake loyalty and old friends, had fans speculating it was aimed squarely at Herm. Social media exploded. Memes were created overnight. Videos comparing Herm and Durk's public personas went viral, and fans argued fiercely about who was winning the battle. Inside both camps, tensions were at an all-time high. Sources hinted at heated phone calls, last-minute meetings, and whispered threats, as both sides tried to assert dominance without escalating to violence. But everyone knew the potential for a confrontation was real. The drama deepened when a leaked conversation surfaced, allegedly between Herm and a Durk associate who had previously worked with both camps. In the audio, Herm's voice was sharp, cold, and calculated. "You think you can play me? I've been loyal, I've been real, and you're about to learn the hard way," Herm said. The associate's voice trembled slightly, responding, "Man, don't do this. This could get out of hand." Herm's reply was defiant. "I don't care. Respect isn't optional." Fans immediately reacted. The audio clip went viral, sparking heated debates, reaction videos, and memes that dramatized the potential showdown. The family was divided. Some insiders feared retaliation could escalate beyond social media, But Herm's determination was unmistakable. Then came a bombshell. A video surfaced online showing Herm seemingly visiting a location tied to past disputes involving Durk's camp. In the footage, Herm walks with two associates, heads held high, eyes scanning the surroundings. The caption read, "Some lessons are better learned in person." Fans interpreted it as a direct threat. The clip went viral within hours, with reaction channels analyzing every movement, every glance, and every step. Some fans cheered Herm's courage, while others warned of possible escalation. The tension was now tangible. Emotions ran high, and the streets were watching every move. Meanwhile, social media influencers weighed in, adding fuel to the fire. One popular rap commentator posted a video titled, "Herm vs. Durk, the war nobody saw coming," claiming that Herm's loyalty and street credibility were being tested like never before. The video went viral, racking up millions of views in hours. Fans were divided. Some praised Herm for standing his ground, others criticized him for escalating what they believed could have been resolved privately. Every post, every reaction, every comment added layers to the drama. The feud wasn't just a story, it was now a full-blown spectacle. Insiders revealed that Herm had been in constant contact with some of Youngboy's closest allies, coordinating next steps. Sources claimed that he was planning a series of moves designed to assert dominance while avoiding outright violence. But the line was thin. "Herm is smart, but he's also emotional," one insider said. "Every time he posts, it's like lighting a match. People react, emotions run high, and suddenly things get out of control. But that's what makes him so compelling. He doesn't just talk. He acts, and fans eat it up." Meanwhile, Durk's camp was reportedly strategizing their own moves, preparing potential tracks, videos, and posts that could shift the narrative back in their favor. A surprising twist occurred when Herm allegedly received an anonymous tip about internal betrayals within Durk's circle. According to sources, the information suggested that not everyone in Durk's camp was fully aligned, with some members questioning the feud's purpose or expressing concern over Herm's rising influence. Herm's reaction was reportedly intense. "I knew there were snakes, but I didn't expect this," he allegedly said in a private conversation. "Time to expose what's real and what's fake." Fans immediately speculated about how Herm might use this information, through leaks, social media, or even in his next track. The suspense kept the drama alive, and everyone was watching closely. The next development came when Herm posted a new Instagram Live, this time with NBA Youngboy sitting beside him. Herm's tone was calm but firm. "I've been loyal, I've been real, and I won't let anyone disrespect me or my people," he said. Youngboy nodded silently, adding weight to Herm's words without speaking directly about Durk. Fans erupted, praising Herm for having the support of one of rap's biggest stars. Others analyzed the body language, reading between the lines for any signs of tension or hidden messages. The stakes had never been higher. Emotions ran high, alliances were tested, and the family was left divided. The drama escalated further when leaked DMs allegedly showed Durk mocking Herm's recent posts, claiming they were all talk. The leak ignited a frenzy online. Reaction videos exploded, fans debated the authenticity, and memes circulated suggesting a looming confrontation. Herm naturally responded with another post. Him standing in front of a mural with his face painted, captioned, "Respect is earned, not begged for." The post went viral immediately, adding another chapter to the ongoing saga. The streets were talking, social media was buzzing, and everyone wanted to know, what happens next? Adding fuel to the fire, rumors emerged of a possible studio encounter. Sources claimed Herm and Durk were both in Houston at the same time, in separate studios, but just miles apart. Fans speculated endlessly, creating theories about secret meetings, accidental run-ins, or planned showdowns. Memes exaggerated the scenario, reaction videos dramatized it, and every comment section was ablaze with opinions. "This is bigger than rap," one fan tweeted. "It's loyalty, respect, and street politics all mixed in." Emotions ran high, and nobody knows what's coming next. As the night fell, Herm posted yet another cryptic story. Him walking through the city streets alone, shadows stretching across his face, captioned, "Some truths are seen, some are felt. Watch closely." Fans immediately interpreted it as a direct message to Durk. Speculation reached a fever pitch. Could this be a warning, promise, or simply Herm asserting his presence and influence? Whatever the answer, the tension was undeniable. The family was divided. Friends debated strategy. Fans argued loyalties. And the rap world waited with bated breath. The feud had evolved from online jabs to a multi-layered saga of loyalty, betrayal, street politics, and emotional intensity. Herm the Black Sheep had successfully positioned himself at the center of the storm, forcing Lil Durk and his team to respond. Social media, streets, and fan communities were consumed with speculation, memes, and reaction videos. Every post, every track, every story added layers to the drama, keeping fans hooked. Emotions ran high, and the family was divided, but one thing was clear. The war was far from over. The Black Sheep and Lil Durk had reached legendary proportions online. The streets were alive with speculation. Fans dissected every post, and YouTube reaction videos were being uploaded by the minute. Some fans were rooting for Herm, applauding his loyalty and courage, while others defended Durk, claiming he was the one being disrespected by overexposed antics. The tension had grown so thick that even casual rap listeners were tuning in, trying to piece together the story from leaked posts, snippets of tracks, and cryptic Instagram lives. Emotions ran high, and the family was left divided. Not just friends and associates, but fans, supporters, and allies of both camps were drawn into the drama. Early in the day, rumors began swirling about a possible meeting between the two camps. Sources claimed that Herm had received word of Durk's team being nearby, and he allegedly called an emergency meeting with his closest allies to plan a response. "This isn't just about a post anymore," an insider said. "They're both professionals, but there's a lot of emotion in the room. Everyone's nerves are raw." Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and some people had to step out to cool down. The room was reportedly tense, with discussions about strategy, possible leaks, and how to handle media attention. Herm, true to his personality, remained firm and defiant. "I'm not backing down," he allegedly told his team. "I've waited too long, and I won't let anyone rewrite my story." Meanwhile, Lil Durk's camp was not idle. Sources claimed that his team was preparing their own moves, from cryptic posts to potential track releases. One insider suggested that Durk himself was carefully watching Herm's social media, picking apart every word, every glare, and every gesture for hidden meanings. Fans were obsessed. Memes exploded, reaction videos flourished, and debates online intensified. The streets were buzzing, and the tension reached an almost palpable level. Rumors about an in-studio confrontation circulated wildly. One video, allegedly showing both camps in the same Houston neighborhood at night, went viral instantly. The caption read, "When loyalty meets betrayal, chaos follows." Fans immediately interpreted it as foreshadowing a dramatic showdown. Then came a leak that sent shockwaves across social media, an alleged conversation between Herm and a mutual associate. Herm's voice was firm, almost cold. "I've been patient, I've been loyal, but patience has its limits. They want to test me, they're gonna learn fast." The associate replied, voice shaking slightly. "Man, you sure you wanna go there? This could get messy." Herm responded without hesitation. "I don't care. Respect isn't optional." Within hours, the clip was trending across multiple platforms. Fans analyzed every second, rewatched it endlessly, and debated the emotional undertones. The drama was reaching fever pitch, and Herm had cemented his reputation as someone who would stand his ground no matter the cost. The tension escalated further when a video surfaced allegedly showing Herm walking through a Houston street alone. Hood up, shadows stretching across his face, with a caption, "Some lessons are learned the hard way." Fans immediately connected the dots, seeing it as a direct message to Durk. Memes and reaction videos amplified the moment, dramatizing every movement, every glance, every gesture. Inside Herm's camp, sources claimed the atmosphere was electric. Associates were hyped, debating next steps and weighing risks. The family was left divided, some urging caution, others encouraging Herm to escalate and assert dominance. Meanwhile, reports emerged of Durk's team preparing a strategic response. Some insiders hinted at a potential track or public statement designed to reassert Durk's credibility and push back against Herm's online dominance. "Durk isn't one to back down," a source said. "He's calculating, he's patient, and he knows how to respond in a way that shifts public opinion in his favor." Fans speculated endlessly. Would this be a musical response, a social media war, or something more dramatic? The uncertainty fueled even more online activity, with fans creating theories, reaction videos, and memes at a rapid pace. Emotions ran high, and the anticipation was electric. In a surprising turn, Herm reportedly received insider information suggesting cracks within Durk's camp. Sources claimed that some associates were frustrated with the feud and were questioning Durk's approach. Herm allegedly shared this information with his team, and the response was intense. "I knew some people were disloyal, but I didn't expect this," Herm reportedly said. "Time to separate what's real from what's fake." Fans immediately speculated how Herm might leverage this information. Would he go public with it? Release a track? Post videos hinting at the betrayal? The possibilities fueled endless debate online, keeping the drama alive and fans on edge. By mid-afternoon, Herm posted a new Instagram Live. This time, NBA Youngboy appeared beside him, silent but supportive. Herm's tone was calm but loaded with intensity. "I've been loyal. I've been real. I won't let anyone disrespect me or my people," he said. Youngboy nodded, adding weight without directly mentioning Durk. Fans erupted online, praising Herm for having the backing of one of rap's biggest stars. Comments flooded in, debates erupted, and emotions ran high. The family was divided even further, with some cheering the alliance and others fearing potential escalation. The stakes intensified when another leak surfaced, alleged DMs from Durk mocking Herm's posts, calling them all talk. The leak immediately went viral. Fans, analysts, and content creators dissected every word, analyzing tone, intention, and subtext. Herm responded almost immediately with another cryptic post, a photo of him standing in front of a mural captioned, "Respect is earned, not begged for." Fans went wild, reaction videos multiplied, and the feud dominated social media conversations. Memes dramatized confrontations, exaggerated the conflict, and amplified tension. Emotions ran high, and anticipation for the next move skyrocketed. As evening fell, rumors of a potential face-to-face encounter reached fever pitch. Sources claimed both Herm and Durk were in Houston, in separate studios just miles apart. Fans speculated endlessly. Secret meetings, accidental run-ins, or a planned showdown. Social media exploded with hashtags, reaction videos, and dramatic memes, each one adding layers to the story. "This is bigger than rap," one fan wrote. "It's loyalty, respect, and street politics all in one." Emotions ran high, and nobody knows what's coming next. The suspense kept fans glued to their screens. The night brought yet another twist. Allegedly, Herm met privately with allies to discuss how to handle potential confrontations and the leak of sensitive information. Sources revealed the mood was intense. "People were shouting, debating, even pacing the room," said an insider. Herm stayed calm, but you could feel the tension. Every decision mattered. Every move was calculated. Emotions ran high, tempers flared, and the family was divided. Meanwhile, Durk's team was reportedly strategizing quietly, preparing potential countermeasures to maintain influence and credibility. Fans speculated endlessly about what could happen next, from diss tracks to public statements, and even rumored in-person encounters. As the night drew to a close, Herm posted one final cryptic story, A slow pan over the city streets, shadows stretching across buildings with a caption, "Some truths are seen, some are felt. Watch closely." Fans immediately interpreted it as a direct message to Durk, signaling that Herm was ready for whatever came next. Memes, reaction videos, and debates dominated social media, keeping the drama alive and fans engaged. Emotions ran high, alliances were tested, and the rap world waited for the next explosive chapter. It was clear that Herm the Black Sheep had successfully cemented his place at the center of one of the most talked-about feuds in recent rap history. Fans were divided, emotions ran high, and the family was fractured, but the spectacle had captivated the streets, social media, and the rap world at large. The story was far from over, but one thing was undeniable. Herm's loyalty, defiance, and strategic approach had left an indelible mark on everyone watching. The Herm the Black Sheep vs. Lil Durk saga has taken the rap world by storm, and if you thought the drama was over, think again. From cryptic posts and leaked conversations to shadowed street appearances and high-stakes Instagram lives, the tension has reached levels fans are calling historic. Emotions ran high, alliances were tested, and the family was left divided. But one thing is crystal clear. Herm has made his voice heard, and Lil Durk is not backing down. The feud has become more than just a clash of artists. It's a battle of loyalty, respect, and reputation, and everyone from the streets to social media is watching every move. Fans are debating endlessly. Will Herm release a track to strike back? Will Durk respond publicly? Or will he take a more subtle approach? Could there be a face-to-face confrontation? Or is the tension all strategy and posturing? The possibilities are endless, and the suspense is palpable. Every post, every story, every leak adds fuel to the fire. The rap community is polarized, and reactions keep flooding in from all sides, proving that this feud isn't just entertainment. It's a phenomenon. Now it's your turn. We want to hear from you. Who do you think is really in the right? Herm the Black Sheep or Lil Durk? What move do you think will shake the rap world next? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to hit that like button if you're following this story. Subscribe to the channel so you never miss an update. And turn on notifications. Stay tuned, because in the world of rap drama, loyalty, betrayal, and street politics are always just one post away from blowing up again.